Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I'm pleased to update the House tonight on a meeting that I held on the 23rd of May in my electorate of Maitland about Thornton Traffic Precinct. I have raised this issue on a number of occasions with the Minister for Regional Transport and Roads, and I have also been raising it through the media, and that has come, Mr Speaker, as a result of many people in my community raising their concerns and their issues with what is going on there. So to really put the issue in a nutshell, really you just need to know two numbers, and the first one is 167. Because it's $167 million that people in the 2322 postcode have sent down to the New South Wales State Government Treasury coffers in stamp duty in 1 year, 2017-2018. The second number you need to know is $51 million. That's what the council asked the government to give back through the funding processes to repair and upgrade the infrastructure that enables those people to live in that locality. Now, $167 million in 1 year for any suburb in stamp duty is just incredible. That year it was second only to the Sydney CBD, and in most years, most suburbs would probably spend maybe $20 to $40 million at tops on stamp duty. So it is an extraordinary high level of growth. It's one indicator of the growth that's happening in that electorate. Now, that is the numbers, but what is the reality for the people who are living in this situation? And I ask people at this meeting to share with me what this impact of the congestion that they are experiencing is having on their lives. One person said in the meeting, they moved here 17 years ago for a quiet time. It used to take them 35 minutes to see their doctor in Newcastle. Now it takes 1 hour, 30 minutes as a result of congestion. And many of the intersections aren't fit for purpose. Another woman talked about her issues of trying to get her children into childcare, because when she's delayed in traffic and is late to pick up her children, there are significant late fees to pay. So as a casual worker, every half hour that she stays back at work, she's actually getting penalised more than she's getting paid because of the congestion cost for her of getting to have her children. Casual workers travel to Wall's End, just next door, the electorate next door, taking an hour and 15 minutes. It takes 40 minutes to get out of a suburb. This is a journey that up until a couple of years ago used to take 3 to 5 minutes. It is just ridiculous. The whole trip is a 20-kilometre trip. Imagine taking an hour and 15 minutes to take 20 kilometres in a regional area in New South Wales. And if people can't get to work, they can't get paid. People have told me it's taking them 2 hours and 10 minutes to get from Newcastle to Thornton. And what's happening, Mr Speaker, is there's one bridge in Thornton, which is one that back in 2009, the former member for Maitland, before she was even elected to this place, said that bridge must be duplicated before any more housing approvals are done. Well, you know what's happened since then? In 2012, when she was the member for Maitland, that cap was taken off. And so there are more and more developments going in there. The Thornton precinct is one of the fastest growing areas in the state. And they are just pushing this traffic through this. It's like an eye of the needle, Mr Speaker. It's this tiny little bridge. Now, we started the duplication back in 2010, and this government has failed to complete it in 10 years. 10 years. And people are blaming council. Well, Mr Speaker, I can tell you it's this state government that should be wearing the responsibility for that. 10 years and not 1 cent. I have a graphic here that I have put together. It shows you the major upgrades to Maitland State roads in the 10 years to 2011 by New South Wales Labor. Metford Underpass, $12.9 million. Weekly's Drive Overpass, $51.8 million. Thornton Rail Bridge, $12 million. Third River Crossing, $65 million. Hunter Expressway, $200 million. $341 million in less than 10 years. New South Wales Liberals in the last 10 years, Maitland Railway half a roundabout overpass 51 million, Tokal Road 1.2, Weekleys Drive 14 million, New England Highway 14 million, Testus Hollow 2 million, 82 million. It's a disgrace, Mr Speaker. Fix our roads.
I thank the member for Maitland. The question is, well, it's not a question, we're considering